all we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience.
First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Yellow waiting. Check, 59. I got it. Shift, watch the shift.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. A big play. Breeze finding Thomas. 59 yards.
That's good for the Saints. First down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Toss play, Kamara. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
Ready. Yellow waiting. 59. So we got man.
On 2nd and 15 now. Breeze. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
21.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
Ready.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Watch the screen.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And it's caught. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
His 13th NFL season now, Ted Ginn, still a reliable target for Drew Brees. 787 yards in 2017, just 5 games last year due to injuries, but he still has the wheels.
Ready. 95-56. 95-56. 54. Let's go, D.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
You ready?
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal.
Kill.
Again, it's Breeze. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal.
11. Mike, check. 59. There's a party now. Hey, exit.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Check, 47. Check. 47's the mic.
Newton on 3rd down. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31.
I'm not sure this is how they had it drawn out on paper, but this is going to work out for them and then some, right? They've got a big chunk they've got to pick up. They decide to check it down, and he just turns into a pure athlete and makes a huge play for them.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
Ready, ready, ready. Check 47. Check, 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 check. Hey!
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. David Onyemata there on the tackle.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this day, has got to be priority one.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. That is caught at the 7. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Greg Olsen, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The Saints take over. Let's go. Do it. At their own 25-yard line.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. It's Ross Cockrell that time that made the tackle. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
These two teams all tied after one. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it staring at a 3rd down and 13. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he's going to go down, but a penalty marker too, and they might very well have jumped the snap there. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. The penalty helps a bit, but still 8 yards to go on 3rd down for this offense. To throw is Breeze. Caught on the left side by Ginn. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. time here to remind you that coming up later tonight on Sunday Night Football, it's the Seahawks and the Eagles from Lincoln Financial Field in Philly. And then tomorrow night on Monday night, more Birds with the Ravens involved in that one. Sadly not taking on the Cardinals or Falcons, though. Instead, they'll match up with the Rams in L.A. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Newton. And Olsen over the middle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Cam's going to run the option right. Pitches to McCaffrey. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And to the tight end, Olsen, right side. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Yeah, Greg Olsen's back for his 13th NFL season. The last 9 have been in a Panthers uniform. Only 9 games for him a year ago, 7 the season before due to injuries. But when healthy, a 1,000-yard receiver in 2014, 15, and 16.
The first carry for Josh Adams. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. From the gun, here's Newton. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
well,
else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Breeze. And he slings one that's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Check pass.
Brees going to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Brees. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Carolina getting set to take the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, he's got a couple more downs to play with.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again. Newton. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Get ready. Get ready.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. He's 8. Check. Crunch. Gun.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brought down by A.J. Klein. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the Saints' 22-yard line.
After the run, Newton going to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
This is something that we expected to see. McCaffrey used out of the backfield. 107 catches in 2018, the most in one season by an NFL running back.
Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
47's the mic, boys. 47. Check.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Cam Newton with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
The Saints take over.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
25-yard line.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Back to the air on second down. It's Breeze. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. The Saints on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. We now proceed to the start of the second half. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
22-yard line.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, this is Adams. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. The shotgun snap for Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Cameron Jordan racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Returnable for Sherrills. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brees. Over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. Looking for a crease. Can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. There to stop him was Rashawn Golden. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
On 2nd down, here's Brees. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. He'll have a 1st down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Newton on 1st down. And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
And the Panther first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 40 now on second down. Newton, that's Samuel, caught left side. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Panthers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Newton. And he will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards, the final tally.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Greg Olsen with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Gano the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Drew Brees, 6 fourth-quarter comebacks a season ago, and that led the NFL. He'll try to deliver another one. They begin on the ground with Kamara. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Luke Kuechly, the all-pro linebacker, in on the stop.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brees. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Thomas. A gain of 13. It's a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Man, I got you. Man.
Shotgun now for Brees. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
11. Mike 5-4. Mike spot 4. Hey, what?
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Ready. 5-9. Check. 59. Focus, defense, focus.
He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Hey, here I come.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Now Breeze lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Breeze now. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through, picking up the first. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Breeze now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Here's Breeze to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Another try after the first down sack. Breeze caught on the left side by Ginn. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Breeze now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Breeze. at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Cameron Meredith. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are back within a score. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Lutz with the extra point. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Cam's going to run the option right. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's
ready. Oh, here we go.